Going on everyone, Tom here from Pizarro's Pieces, and we're back today with another video on my recent pickups. Everyone, welcome back. Now I hope you've been enjoying the videos that I've been putting up over the last few weeks. There's plenty more to come over the coming weeks, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Now before I go into what I've got over the last couple of weeks in regards to my collection, I want to give a special shout out to my 10-year-old nephew Lewis, who watches all my videos religiously, so my sister informs me, and he actually wants to have his own YouTube channel, which he said is a little bit too young. So I said that when I next see him, I'll get the camera out and we can do a little film on one of his big interests, which is Five Nights at Freddy's, affectionately known as FNAF. So I look forward to that, Lewis. So make sure when I've got the camera, you're ready and we'll do a little show together. Now, on to the bits that I've got in the last couple of weeks. There's quite a lot here. First of all, I want to do a shout out to Ben at Cowabunga Collectibles, who's also on YouTube and Instagram. Now these ain't actually for me, these are for Big C. If you've seen the last couple of videos on the WWF and WWE, you know my friend Big C's a big collector, and he was asked after these, which is the masks for Axe, Smash and Crush of Demolition. So Ben sorted me out with them after watching the videos. So there you go people, YouTube videos can help sometimes. Big shout out to Ben, thank you on that one mate. Cowabunga Collectibles. Now as you guys know, I've been collecting the supernatural figures. So far I've got 3, as you've seen in the previous videos, which was Lionheart, Bernheart and Skull. I have now acquired 2 more. So there's Eagle Eye, who I got together with this guy, Snakebite. So now I have 5 of the 6 original Supernaturals. So all I need now is Thunderbolt. So if there's anyone out there who's got a complete Thunderbolt and you wish to sell, you let me know, and that's one less thing to worry about. Another thing that's just come, actually has literally just come today, that I completely forgot about and I had to order it the other day, is you guys have known that I've done the review on the Thundercats and He-Man DC comic. This is issue 4. This is only 6 issues anyway. I've pre-ordered issue 5, which will probably be next month, I think, in February. So literally this has just come this morning, so I haven't even had a chance to look at it. So I'll have a little read of that later. Give me something else to do. I'd also like to give a big shout out to my man Big Ben, who runs Big Ben Toys on Instagram, who sorted me out with a few bits. First of all, I have acquired this animated Spider-Man Venom figure, mint on card. Now as you guys would have known if you'd watched the my top 5 90s cartoons, the animated Spider-Man series was my number 1. Now I've actually got several versions of this Venom loose, and I've got a triple pack with Carnage and Spider-Man, but I haven't got this one on card. And quite frankly, you can't have enough Venoms if you're a Venom fan like me. So yep, thanks to Big Ben on that one. So that's Venom from the animated Spider-Man series. I also got, off of Big Ben, these guys. Again, if you'd seen previous videos, you would have known that I picked up a NECA Street Fighter Guile figure several weeks back at the show in Birmingham. I already had Ryu, and now I have Ken Masters. He's also got a couple of sets of another set of hands with him, which I think I've left in my kitchen. So I've got that off Big Ben, and I also got Chun-Li, brand new in box. She will be getting opened with Guile as soon as I get a new cabinet, which is going to be in the next couple of weeks. And while we're on the subject of Guile, Ben also sorted me out with the original Guile. There you go, so I've got both variants of Guile now. with Chun-Li, Ken and Ryu. I'm going to be looking to get Akuma, and there's another Ryu I think in his dark outfit. So there's a couple more I'd like to get. So yeah, once again, thanks to my man, Big Ben. You can find him on Instagram under Big Ben Toys. I also got this several weeks back, and now as you guys know, I am near to completion on the Kenner Swamp Thing line. I got this off a guy on Instagram, the Collector's Asylum. So this is the Swamp Trap, which was one of the play sets. This is unopened. The box is a little bit rough, but this is quite hard to get, to be honest with you, in the UK. As you know, I'm going to America in about 5 weeks, but if I see these sort of things out there, I don't really want to be bringing a box of this size back. You know, I don't mind bringing figures and stuff back, but I'd rather get these sort of things if I can in the UK, and then look for the more harder items that I'm after in the United States. So yeah, that's the Swamp Trap, so I've got that. Another tick box. And while we're on Swamp Thing, I've also got now the BioGlow Swamp Thing figure, and I've got that from my man Paul at the Toy Scavenger. As you've seen in the previous video when I was showcasing some of the Swamp Thing figures, Paul had sorted me out with about 6, I think, 5 or 6 of them. This is probably the rarest of all the figures to get. I got a good price on this. Thanks again, my man, the Toy Scavenger. You can find him on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram like ourselves. So yeah, this one glows in the dark. There you go. And I think now I literally need 1 figure from the Swamp Thing line. I do need a couple of the vehicles, and then I'm complete. Again, this is all going to be going on display with my Street Fighter figures and also my Thundar figures. I'm just waiting to get another cabinet when I get a minute to get down to IKEA. So next up, I'm not into collecting wrestling figures, I'll be honest with you, but this morning I went down to Smith's. Now, I've been made aware by several people, including Big C, that there was a sale on at Smith's in regard to the WWE figures. So I thought I'd go down this morning and have a look. Now, I also took my new camera that I've just got, not the one that I'm filming on here. I also got a small action camera, and I thought I'd give it a little test while I was sort of looking around Smith's and that. Now, the footage isn't that bad. I picked this camera up from Primark, of all places, for £28. Now, if you know about GoPros, and you know there's a few different versions of GoPros, they can go for quite big money, you know, 130, 180, over 200 quid. Now, I already have a video camera, which is the one I'm filming on, a HD one, but I just wanted a small camera so that when I'm sort of going on toy hunts and that, I could just attach it to my rucksack or to my jacket, whichever it may be. So I gave it a little tester this morning, as you can see the video here. And it's pretty good. It's not that bad. For £28, I can't complain. I wasn't going to go spending £200 on another camera when I've already got a good one. Yeah, I'm not normally into wrestling figures, but these two guys here were at a great price. So I decided to get this guy. That's right, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. One of my favourites as a kid. And there was literally 2 left of this, and they were at £10 each. And they're down from sort of like 22, 23 quid. This is the elite version. This actually came out a couple of years ago, so I'm guessing that Smith's may have had some old stock in the back. In regards to Smith's sale, the one I went to in Cholton, there wasn't really much of a sale. Most of it was still fully priced, apart from a few Tugboat and Kamala and people like that, people that I'm not too interested in. But this guy was a tenner. I picked both of them up. One for myself, I'm going to keep this, and I've got the other one for my man Big C, who he hasn't got. And like I said, at a tenner, I had to grab it. The other one I got, and this is for myself also, and Big C's already got this one, is the Ultimate Warrior. And again, this guy was only a tenner, so it made sense for me to just grab it. There's quite a lot of detail on these ones. I'm not going to start collecting hundreds of elites, WWF or WWE actually, because there is hundreds and hundreds. There are a few that I like. So I've got Ted DiBiase, I've got Ultimate Warrior, I'd like to probably get the British Bulldog, Legion of Doom, but I know they can command quite a high price. The same as Demolition. I know there's a Scott Hall ringside exclusive that Big C's just got, which is a great figure. Again, commands quite a high price, so I may or may not pick that up in the near future. I picked these up clearly because they were in a sale and they were cheap, and for nostalgic reasons. Like I said, I'm not a WWF collector. I'm not going to start going and collecting hundreds of figures like Big C, and there's a few guys that I follow on Instagram and Twitter who are huge collectors. That ain't my focus. You lot know what my focus is. This behind me, Gremlins, Godzilla, Swamp Thing, Supernaturals, bits and pieces, not the WWF. I've got them because they were at a great price, and I thought, you know what, they'll look nice somewhere when I get some space on my shelf. So that's pretty much it, guys. So that's sort of middle of January up until the end of January what I've picked up. There are a few other little bits that I've ordered, but nothing super special. I'll probably do another video middle of February on what I've next got. Thanks for watching and the continued support. Don't forget to subscribe, leave some comments in the box below, give us a like, and again, you can always follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Pizarro's Pieces. Until next time, guys, see you soon.